They set up with 6 in the box. Kick comes. Outswing. Headed off in front of the net. But Gregorio comes in to make the stop. Johnson, open space. Sends it into the left corner. Opting for Maskelli. Maskelli sends it in just a bit too far, but then the rebound scores! Jaspers tried to clear it. Instead, it went right to Fordham, where they put it home for the first score of the ball game, 1-0. Korea Baker Durante, as it's just announced, gets a score on this one. Saul trying to find Taylor, gets it above the head of Hickey. But Fordham is there to make sure when it comes back down, Taylor can't get a beat on it. Cronin with some room. Clemente has to redirect her. Maskelli far side. Little chip pass. They find Johnson. Johnson inside the 18. Shot on net for Maskelli. Too much on it. Maskelli gets double teamed. She has to kick it away back to Johnson. 20 yards out, working towards the middle of the field, puts a shot on net, and a save made. Goes back out, Montefusco 30 yards out. Montefusco to her right, bends the shot right at Lamort, who makes a save. Burns takes it away. Right-footed shot on net, deflected out by the Rams. Medina tracking it down, has the beat on College. Backwards to Saul, has some room. 20 yards out, the shot on net, save made by Lamort.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Ball just rolls weakly.
3, 2, 1.
And that does it. Late push by Manhattan, but they cannot capitalize as Korea Baker Durante scores a lone goal of this ball game in the 14th minute, and the Fordham Rams beat the Manhattan Jaspers by a score of 1-0.
Jess, team is out to a 2-1 start, all 3 games on the road. How do you assess so far how the team has done over those 3 road games and coming away with 2 wins?
It's hard to be on the road, and although Manhattan is in our backyard and it's a short drive, it is hard to play away, right, when you have to change your schedule. I am happy about how we're growing and how we're progressing. We still have a lot of ways to go, especially given our next set of opponents, but there are good things that are happening from our younger players, and our playing style is exciting, so that is starting to come along, which is great.
I know Baker Durante comes up with her 2nd goal today. Also saw some really impressive stuff from Amanda Miller, really causing havoc up front. Talk about those 2 players and how they seem to be, again, leading that offense so far this year.
I can't, you know, Korea is a great surprise. We know from recruiting Korea that she's a goal scorer. Amanda's coming along. It's happening for Amanda. She's trying so hard. We almost need Amanda to do a little less, because I feel like it will come. We can't discount Lane either. Lane's been a big part of that front line and the work to get those goals and be a part of those. So I think when we think of our front group, we're happy with how we're coming along. We're pushing that front group of players to really push on and do some creative things in the final third, and we're seeing that from our goal scoring opportunities.
The team heads home for the first time this season on Thursday against Seton Hall, playing 4 out of 5, I think it is, or 5 out of 6 at home over the next couple of weeks. What does this team have to do over that home stretch to, as you said, get better every day and move forward as the season progresses?
We have to be a little bit more comfortable in our style of play and being able to play at that high tempo that we were able to see playing against St. Mary's. You know, I think we were the underdogs going into that game, given their conference that they play in, and we played, or I felt that we played extremely well. We need to carry that on, and that feeling of being the underdog in each game and having to fight and claw and out-hustle and outwork and outsmart our opponents. I think we have that capability. Doing it at home is especially important because that sets us up for success as we head into conference play.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Jess. Congrats on the win today.
Thanks so much.
We're here with freshman Korea Baker Durante as the Rams defeated the Manhattan College Jaspers 1-0 in the 25th edition of the Battle of the Bronx. Korea, You pick up the only goal of the game off a bad clearance pass. You one time in that. What did you see as that play developed and the defender mishit that ball?
Well, I saw a great cross coming in that the defender mistimed, and I saw it bounce once, and I saw that I could get on the other end of it and volley it into the net, and it was what we had done in practice, so it was just muscle movement, muscle memory, and getting that ball down and driving it and getting my head over it. So it was more like instinct than anything.
Already your second goal of the season. Team is out to a 2-1 start over this first 3 games of the season, all on the road. What does it mean to come away with 2 road wins so far to start your season?
I think it's really good. I think we need to keep moving forward and keep progressing, because I think this is just the beginning. We enter A10s very soon, and we got to compete well into that conference and keep moving forward. And I think this is just the beginning. I think this is a great start, though.
Big home stretch coming up. You have the home opener next Thursday, and then follow it up with a couple more home games. I think it's like 4 out of the next 5 are at Jack Coffey Field. What is the team feeling like that they're going to be able to play those first couple of home games over the next couple weeks?
I think we're all really excited. I know I'm personally very excited to get my home opener on Coffey under the lights, and so I think this is just even more of a motivation to play at our home field and in front of Fordham fans and at the school, representing the school. So I think we're all just very excited to be able to have this stretch at school and be able to represent our team well.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.